StephenVRichardson speaking to you from the beautiful San Francisco Bay Area. I'm back and I am so fired up for the information I'm going to be able to share with each and every one of you. We'll give everybody all over the world, wherever you are plugging in, give you a chance to get situated, get your chance to get your beverage of choice. Right now we have an iced latte. Also want to make a request up front, and that is whether you are watching this live on Facebook or on a recording, or even if you're watching on YouTube, I request that you love, comment, tag, and or share. Love, not like, love. Comment, tag, and or share. It's not for me. It's not for Organo. It's really for you and for your business. As you know how these things work, the more activity you have on any given post, the more it's actually exposed to other people. So we want to get the word out. We want to make sure as many people as possible. So if you consider yourself to be teachable and coachable, assignment number one is very simply love, comment, tag somebody. Even if you know that they're on the call today, tag them and also share. And it'll really help get the word out, because if you only knew, oh my goodness, if you only knew, some of you who have been around for, let's just say, at least 10 years or more, you know what this means. You know what this means, rubbing your hands back and forwards if you only knew. All right, so if you're ready, say I'm ready, or write in the comments, I am ready, because here we go. We have a theme for the call, and that is reset. It is the third day of September 2023, and each and every one of us has an opportunity to reset. Reset what, Stephen? Reset whatever you desire. Reset your mind, reset your business, reset your life, reset your relationships, reset the stories you're telling yourself. Reset no matter how well you are doing. And some of you I know are doing extremely well inside Organo, outside Organo, in your personal life, your professional life. Some of you are absolutely knocking it out of the park. Even those of you who are doing extremely well, I challenge you to think about what you could reset. As we enter in September, October, November, December, why is it significant when this call is taking place? Well, if you've really paid attention to our profession, to the world of business, in order to do something significant, it usually requires 90 days of activity. It really does, no matter what you're doing. 90 days of activity. So if, everybody say if you plan on taking your business wherever it is to the next level, once again, no matter how well you're doing, then you really need to decide, is it September or is it October? Because if it's not one of those 2 months, it's probably not going to happen for 2023. And if it's not going to happen as you close out 2023, it's probably not going to happen the beginning of 2024, because you need to be building momentum. So the theme of the day, reset. Put in the comments below if you're paying attention, if you're following instructions, reset. Project reset. All right. Taking a page from our great Dr. Bob Rakowski, I'm going to start out with a quote. Pay very close attention. It's extremely timely. Never in history has there been so great an opportunity for practical dreamers as now exists. A new race is to be run. The rules of the race have changed because we live in a changed world. Who said those words? Some of you know. Napoleon Hill in 1937. That's why we continue to refer back to his writings, especially Think and Grow Rich. He knew what he was talking about. And he didn't just do it on his own hypothetical thoughts. He did it from 20 years of researching, interviewing, getting to know the top performers, the top leaders, the captains of industry back in his time. So that's what's going on right now. I'm going to talk about today, let's just say, the foundation upon which we all stand, whether you realize it or not. Because for those of us who have been around, the Blancas Sectores have been around, the Nielsen's have been around, the Spradleys have been around, Lots of people have been around from the very beginning. Mr. Abby Ikeola has been around. I would like to say we have a concept, a philosophy, a culture of one team, one dream. Doesn't matter who's in your individual organization, your market, your city, your country. We are all one team. We are all Organo. We are Organo. Somos Organo, right? So first things first, I want to bring something to your attention that you might not know if you have not been paying attention properly. If you haven't been plugging in, not just to your emails where you get your corporate communications, not just to your Facebook page, to your Instagram page, but to the other pages that are created by your family members, your Organo family members all over the world. This is within the last 2 months, even though it just got posted last week, if I'm not mistaken. Brand new diamonds coming from the country of Africa. This is the only person's name I'm going to attempt to pronounce, Ms. Christiana Badamosi. Congratulations to be the newest diamond in Organo. Now, some people, I used to be this type of person, when you hear about success of others, there's kind of a disconnect. It's like, that's great for this person, but that's not me. That's great because of their whatever, but not one team, one dream. When I see a brand new diamond organization, I get excited, especially when it's another country, because I know how many people have been positively impacted from somebody who believes, someone who plugs into the system, someone who goes all in and is helping so many people, not just diamonds. In order to achieve the rank of diamond, when you do it properly, you have to have some other people follow along. We have brand new emeralds. I'm not going to call out their names. My challenge for you is, if you have not done this yet, go to Organo Africa. Now, we have websites, let's just say Facebook sites for many countries, whether it's Italy, whether it's Thailand, whether all the other countries also, but specifically for what we're talking about today, go to Organo Africa to see the names of these servant leaders and to give them some love, give them support, and really promote not only that page, but what is going on in the world. Because if you have a brand new organization that becomes a diamond, and you look around and that's the only one that's happening right now, by definition, my own personal definition, that has to be one of, if not the fastest growing organizations in our entire company. So congratulations to the team in Africa. We have different countries, whether it's Nigeria or Kenya or Tanzania or South Africa. I think most of these are coming from actually Nigeria. Rubies galore. Look at these faces. Look at these servant leaders. Look at these people who are absolutely getting it done, proving once again that our proven system of success works, and it happens, and it's working all over the world. Look at these beautiful, brand new sapphires. When I see a new sapphire, when I see somebody who has done the work, who has made the sacrifices, I don't just see an individual who's generated at least $14,000 of qualifying volume. I'm not just seeing one person who's earned a certain amount of income, including probably the bonuses in addition to the commissions we have. I see families. I see individuals who are leveraging the Organo ecosystem, the Organo opportunity to help others. What is better than empowering people to help others, to help their family? This might be too small. Take a screenshot or go to the Organo Africa Facebook page and just see all of these people, all of these platinum VIPs, all of these, another sapphire alert. There we go. We have VIPs, just so many people. And I don't know this for a fact, wasn't able to contact him directly in the last couple of days, but from what I've heard, from what I've seen, this is a result of the absolutely amazing servant leadership of the one and only Abby Ikeola, the first ever official diamond in Organo, the first ever, the first official king of coffee, somebody who built a business, stepped away for a few years to do some things, came back and built it again, became a diamond the first time. He is our Roger Bannister of Organo. Look the name up, the first person who broke the 4-minute mile officially. 4-minute mile, that's right. 5-minute mile, 4-minute, you get the point. He proved that was possible because we didn't have sapphires, rubies, emeralds, and diamonds when I got started in 2009. We called them something else. So he was the, and when we put that level of $200,000 of qualifying volume in a single calendar month, most people, including the top leaders, didn't think it was possible. But Abby Keola and his wife did, and they got it done. Here's the other part of this story. When he came back, if I'm not mistaken, October of last year, I think that was when it happened, he did it again. He did, hopefully I'm not speaking out of school here, did diamond volume his first 90 days back, but also it took an extra month to get the qualifications knocked out. So 90-day diamond volume twice from scratch. I am so excited for my brother. I'm so excited for the people out there. So if you're paying attention, if you're part of the philosophy, the culture of one team, one dream, then put in congratulations, Mr. Keola. Congratulations to our brand new diamonds. Congratulations to our servant leaders in Africa and all over the world, proving once again that the system works when you work the system. Speaking of the system, let's also celebrate 10 years of having what we call the Star Achiever program, meaning a certain amount of volume is going through your personal back office. Here's a secret. Before the Star Achiever program came out, we used to call it the Case Club. Some people have actually more months of achievement than they're being recognized for because we were doing this, some of us were doing this long before it became an official program. So 10 years. When you do something for 10 years and you're paying attention, you're doing it to drive volume, to drive revenue, to let's just say congratulate, to celebrate, to compensate people who are doing the right activity, you must be doing something right. So the Star Achiever program is extremely important, and we're celebrating 10 years. So I don't have time to talk about all that I want to talk about, but I'm going to share one little thing for you. This is a poster that I've had up for a very long time. And while this business is simple, right? We say it's easy, it's simple, whatever. This is a business. There are numbers associated with everything that we do. So take a snapshot of this and really internalize, if you have not done so yet, what these programs, what the activity really means with regards to you achieving whatever goal you set for the rest of this year and beyond. Because when you look at Star Achiever, which I didn't update it on purpose, we call it the Case Club. Star Achiever, middle column. All you need across your entire organization is 32 people who are following our system properly and order enough coffee, our gourmet beverages, our other products to satisfy their own personal need. And also, since they're following the system, to enable themselves to sample and to share and to do some face-to-face retail, and also to support people who are starting their businesses. All you need is 32 Star Achievers to be Sapphire every single month. On the first of the month, some of you don't know the feeling of going into your back office. We switched it back and forth. Our auto ship day used to be on the 1st, then it switched to the 5th, then it switched back to the 1st. Whatever day it is, the first day of official auto ship, to go into your back office and see qualifying volume, see income from the beginning, because people are just following the system. So whether it's the number of gold, have you ever done the math? Most leaders have, but I'm guessing that most people have not done the math. We talk about, and I have gold packs. I know we named our packs differently, but my mindset is so locked in on our system. We may call something different as we evolve, but the foundation of the business has not changed since the very beginning in 2008. So I want you to look at this and actually realize how attainable our goals are and the math behind what we're doing. Just take a screenshot of this. Definitely not going to walk you through this. This is just another poster that I've had up on my wall that really shows how this thing's supposed to work out. Take a look at it, and I'll just say, that's all I'm going to say. All right. Not a lot of time. I say this every single time. It's okay to be a broken record if the song you're playing is a hit. Never thought of that before, never said it before. I'm going to have to write that down. All right. If you've been wondering what's going on, good or not so good, this is the answer. The success of your business will depend on your organization's willingness and ability to properly connect with enough people, enough times in a short enough period of time in order to identify those few people who allow us to help them. With zero emotional connection to what others say or don't say, do or don't do. The real key parts of this, you really have to read this, think about it, internalize it, because this is the answer. Why is my business where it is? Why am I doing this? Why am I making this? Why are people? Because not enough people are simply properly exposed to enough people, enough times in a short enough period of time. And the other piece to pay attention to is your organization. A lot of lone rangers out there, a lot of secret agents out there, a lot of people who have decided for whatever reason to do it on their own. How's that going? Your organization, whether it's an army of one or whether it's the people who are starting to go in the same direction and follow you, this is the key to your business. So what's it tying to what we're talking about? The foundation of what everything is built upon. Proper exposure is everything. If they don't know who you are, if they don't know what you're part of, if they don't know where you're going, if they don't know how you've helped others and how you might be able to help them and the people they care about, why would they want to do anything with you? Why would they want to support you? Why would they want to look at your information? Why would they want to try your product? Why would they want to buy it? Why would they want to join if they don't know where you're going? So obviously you have to know where you're going first, and then you have to share your vision on what's possible to others. Proper exposure is everything, but is it enough? If everybody knew what you did, that would be a start. But if you don't have your fortune yet, you know where it is? It's in the follow-up, because the fortune is in the follow-up. I am sharing information with people who have heard this so many times, they're hearing it in their sleep, because it's the same information. It's the exact foundation that we've been doing for 15 years now. Work with the willing. Why am I saying this to you again for the umpteenth time? Because we have a new promotion going on right now. Once again, if you've been paying attention, not sure if this came out through our emails or if it's on the Facebook, or if you just have to check your back office, which you should be doing on a regular basis anyway. OG Pulse. Everybody who has a Pulse, who's part of Organo in any way, should download the free app OG Pulse to fuel your business, to track your activity. I don't have enough time to walk you step by step what it is. If you haven't heard about it because you're brand new to the Organo family, welcome. If you've been around for a minute and no one has told you about it, if you started using it a while ago and then you fell asleep and let it drift away like so many other parts of our proven system of success that you left alone for whatever reason, come back to OG Pulse. It is bigger, better, stronger than ever, and it will not only assist you, accountability time, it will also expose you to what is going on in your business. It will track all of your activity if you simply enter in the information of the people who you're meeting, who you're sampling, who you're talking with. I know for a fact from my corporate background, from my consulting background, that CRM software, customer relation management software like this costs many, many thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to create, to maintain, to make sure it stays up and running. And we are giving it to you for free. We have an upgraded version for those people who are really serious, but giving it to you free as part of the resource of our system. So go to OG Pulse immediately after this call if you haven't upgraded it, so that you can make sure that you are taking full advantage of what's getting on. Because two things real quick. Only thing I'll talk about in detail. On the bottom of the home screen, second from the right, you'll see something that's called coaching. So if you're new to OG Pulse, or if you've been away for a minute, that's where we have videos that will train you and teach you exactly what you need to know. Your corporate team has been working behind the scenes, as they always do, relentlessly to create this information. And I'm sure there are a lot of people who didn't even know it existed before today. Second thing, if for whatever reason, which is not possible because I just went through all the videos, but if for some reason you have a question that you need to be asked, don't need to call your sideline, don't need to call your senior business partner, definitely don't need to bother corporate with it. Just go to support.rapidfunnel.com, support.rapidfunnel.com, and every single question that you might have is there. So get it? OG Pulse. It can track your business. It can send out campaigns to people, really understand the power of this tool and use it to grow your business. All right, here's the contest. Look it up. You'll be getting it. You've gotten it in your email. It's been going on for the past 2 days. So you're actually 2.5 days behind, but go look at the contest. Lots of prizes, including a trip, including great products, including a lot of cool stuff. So go to your OG Pulse, get the information, and keep locking in. All right, in the final few minutes, talked about it before, September, October, November, Happy New Year's, right? So you really have to decide. And if you haven't decided yet, probably too late for this month, but it's a good start. You need to decide if you're going to actually go for it so that you can start out 2024 and have it be the best year of your life, of your family's life, of your Organo business. And it's going to require, my personal opinion and observation, 3 months of activity, 90 days of activity. So who's ready to actually go out there and simply properly expose enough people enough times in a short enough period of time so that we can share the blessing of Organo and really go to the second wave that we've been waiting for such a long time. Final thing I'll talk about. How you feeling? Not just on this call, but how you feeling? How you feel, no matter what it is being determined by the story that you're telling yourself. The story you're telling yourself for your personal life, for your finances, for your business. What story are you telling yourself? Because the story that you're telling yourself determines how you feel and what you do. I've shared some of these in the past. Some people just don't understand how much work it takes for the average positive person to stay positive. We're not just blessed. Usually we are. Sometimes we're going to get hit with the normal challenges of life. But if you had any idea how much stuff I do, just me, to stay positive, you would think I am crazy, and you're right. On mirrors, on the ceiling, in my phone, in my pocket, in my car, all day, every day, everywhere. I'm telling myself a story that I can do it, that I believe in you, Stephen, that you're the one, that it's going to happen. Just over and over. I have cards that I write out several months, whenever it gets, dimmed or faded, I'll redo them. This is my latest set. I have this set in my car. Just how I'm happy and grateful. Who I was, who I am, who I'm going to be, the positive emotions I feel, the purpose of my life. Are you doing anything like this? Are you doing some of these? Are you with me and you're doing these type of things all day, everywhere to tell yourself the story of happiness and gratitude. I overwhelm my emotions. I overwhelm my environment with positive words, images, and emotions. Do you understand all the time? Do you really understand all day? Sapphire, ruby, emerald, diamond. I see them wherever I go. Sapphire, ruby, emerald, diamond. Why am I still here? This is my 14th year. Why am I still here? I'm here because of the story I tell myself of what I'm a part of what's possible for me, of how many people I can help. I tell myself a story and I surround myself, I feed myself with fuel that keeps me fired up all the time, no matter what's going on in my life. Sapphire, ruby, emerald, diamond, sapphire, ruby, emerald, diamond, sapphire, ruby, emerald, diamond. I find these images, I create these images, and I look at them and I just see them and I feel them and I live them all day, everywhere. Anytime I see something online, whether an individual created it, whether corporate created it, I copy it, I save it, and I use it for my fuel. What is your fuel? Netflix? Okay, that's fine, a little bit, but is it the main driver? Is it the shovels that you're putting in your engine to go every single day? Is however you feel is a result of what you're putting in your head. Sapphire, ruby, emerald, diamond. Go diamond, Stephen. Go diamond. A diamond is forever. Dare to be a diamond over and over. I'm seeing these images. I'm feeling these. Can you feel how excited I get when I just share with you what I'm doing? A través de hacer un diamante. You can know what I'm talking about. I'm just so excited. I see what's possible. You just don't understand what's necessary, what I'm doing. These are not just pictures. This is my hand with somebody else's ring. Why? Because I need to have a vivid experience. I need to put myself through what we call instant pre-play for what is going to happen when I simply do enough of the work consistently to make it happen. Because if somebody else can do it, I can do it. I can see what's possible because I can see what has been accomplished by other people with the exact same system, the exact same comp plan, the exact same products, and all they did was more. All they did was have the proper mindset and the proper vibration. I believe I do these things not just for others. Most importantly, I do them for me. I'm driving along the road. This was a couple of years ago. I'm driving on the road and I see this long sign, and at the very end it says forever. The way my brain works is that's a picture. That's a picture for my social media, but more importantly, it's another picture for my fuel. I pull to the side of the road. I get my tripod out of my car. I walk over and I do the pose because I am OG forever. And nobody will know if I'm telling the truth or not until I give my last breath. And then they'll say, yep, I guess it was forever. What story are you telling yourself? I send this to other people all the time. What they don't realize is I'm not talking to them. I'm talking to me. Stephen, I believe in you. No matter who believes in me right now, doesn't matter because I believe in you. What story am I telling myself? I'm telling myself the best is yet to come. We are just getting started. Who is with me? If you're with me in the comment that says, best is yet to come. Best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. The best is yet to come in our life, in our families, in our business, in Organo. The best is yet to become because I know who I'm running with. I don't have time to read everybody's name, but this is not an official corporate, what do you call it, shout out or Christmas recognition. These are just the people that I see. These are the people who I personally appreciate because I see them not just every day, every month, every year after year after year after year. The amazing Bernie and Adeline Chua and Ms. Shella, Mr. Paul Caldwell, Ms. Christelle, Edward Vargas, Ms. Blanca Secturis, Stephen Deanna Nielsen, Casey Nielsen Martin, Ms. Benet Simons, 120 star achiever, perfect attendance, but I know that she was part of the Case Club before we started the program. Ms. Maribel Torres and Mr. Javier Salazar, Luis Alberto Daza down there in Bolivia, Let's see who else. Mr. Sylvester, it's birthday today. So happy birthday, Mr. Sylvester. Ms. Maria Gutierrez, Bob and Kelly Rakowski. I can't call all your names. I didn't have enough space to fit everybody in here, but these are what I look at. I do this stuff for me because this is part of my mastermind. This is part of my fuel. Ray Lordman out there quietly serving, continuing to put up a good fight, to go out there and share the blessing of Organo. Pat and Willie Spradley, LaDonda and Andre Gaskins, Diane Solano, Emery Morrow, Marie Diaz, my brother Robert Becerra, whose picture's not showing here, but he'll be doing the Spanish call in a few minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I do. What do you do? Are you doing things like this all the time to keep you fired up? This is an actual picture of my closet right now. And maybe take a screenshot, maybe blow it up to see what's on, but let's talk about one of the slides. You did it once, you can do it again. I'm not just talking about me. You achieved the level of Ruby once, you can do it again. I'm not just talking about Sapphire. You achieved Sapphire once, you can do it again. I'm talking about every single person within the sound of my voice. If you did it once, you can do it again. If you sampled one person, you can do it again. If you sold one box of coffee, you can do it again. If you did one presentation face-to-face or on Zoom, you can do it again. If you got a no, you can do it again, over and over and over and over and over and over again. Somebody who we all know shared with me once, he said, Stephen, there's no such thing as mountaintop to mountaintop experiences. What does that mean? Wherever you are right now, let's pretend you're on a mountaintop and you see a higher, better peak that you want to go to. In order to get to that next peak, the only way there is to go back down into the valley where all the nourishment is, where all the dangerous things are. It's not crowded on the peak, but in the valley, I'm challenging each and every one of you. You know who I'm talking to. You know who I'm talking to. I'm challenging each and every one of us to put our armor on and to go hand in hand back into the valley so we can get to the next mountaintop. We are brave. We are hopeful. We are resilient. We are Organo. I love you. I appreciate you. I believe in you. I will see you at the next major event. Get on OG Post, become a star achiever, and let's get this thing done. Much love to you all. Take care.